Tequila! Shouldn't it end that way?
Yeah.
Maybe. I forgot to bring some maracas out.
I know, I'm really digging the new song.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. FinStam, Women of FWA, the world. We have the Women of FWA live Q&A session happening right now. It is 5:32 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're in God's country, at least I am. It is May 5th, 2026, and it is a Tuesday, like always. And this is Lisa's live, so I'm going to pass it on to her.
Yay! Welcome to my first hosting live. I know I've been on the show before, but this should be really exciting, so hopefully I don't trip over. See, already I was going to say, hopefully I don't trip up over my own words. So welcome back to the show. Today, we're going to be talking about something that is more important in our industry than ever, using video to showcase your work and grow your career as well. So you can be doing incredible work. If nobody sees it, it's really limiting your opportunities. But to join us today and help break down some everything video, we've got Raya Manners from Brand Castle. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm pretty excited to be here.
We're excited to have you.
I keep thinking fresh meat.
I'll take it. Whatever you got for me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and what you're doing now, what you're working on. So just give us the Raya intro.
Absolutely. So I am the founder of Brand Castle. I started that probably, I think it was July of last year, and just kind of been growing it. But before that, I've been working in the security industry for about 14 years, I'd say. So my entire marketing career, I'd say, has been built in the security industry and the guarding side, technology. And now I work as a fractional CMO and brand strategist. So help, companies get clear in their positioning, kind of sharpen their messaging, and build marketing strategies that drive growth. So that's what I do.
Bro, that's fancy.
I'm trying.
One of those things that helps growth is video, which is why we're here today. So a lot of times video can feel super overwhelming, super intimidating. I am not a shy person, but even for me, video sometimes, especially when I have to hear my own voice, video can be very intimidating, but it's also a huge opportunity right now. Video is king, or queen. Tell us a little bit about your first experience with video.
Well, I think I had the same hesitation that most people have, right? You thinking that it needs to look polished, it needs to kind of look and, sound a certain way to be taken seriously. So I didn't really start with video right away, or essentially not with me in it. And I'm still not amazing at that. I'll be honest with you. I hate that part of it, but I know that that's what I need to do. But I do also realize that, people who are looking to grow their personal brands, they're not producing it in a professional manner. They're just the most consistent and the most clear, right? So the first video I think I posted on LinkedIn for Brand Castle, it was just simple, and I wasn't even in it. It was more about just kind of describing what the company is about, what marketing really is, what it does, the difference between things. So it actually took me a really long time to finally post it, because I was like, nope, it's not perfect. It's not there. Something's off. This is off, the font, the pictures, or this, that. So it took me forever. And then I got to a point where I was like, if I don't post this now, it will never get posted. And this is as good as it's going to get. So
yeah. No, seriously. I hate doing videos, but I had gone on chat, and I'm trying to grow my social media for the Fence show, the Fence Workers Association. They told me I needed to do at least one video a week. So I popped in and finally just posted a video. It's me sitting at the kitchen counter, and it says, ChatGPT told me I need to post one video a week. So I posted it. It was like I had to get it out of my system. It went viral. 5,000 views, y'all. 5,000 views. I was like, what? I mean, maybe not viral, but I see you on that. Like, you just have to like pop and just do it. Okay. Sorry.
And
that's my
the
tangent.
worst part of that is that video after you finally posted it. How many things did you find after you posted it that you were like, oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done that.
Oh, definitely, like nonstop.
I'm still finding things in that video, and I was like, ooh, I missed that. How did I miss that? What about that? But it's done.
But it's out there and it's posted, and that's the important part. And that's, you can read a whole slew of things, but one of the big things is you have to start somewhere, and it can only get better, right? So you get that first video out there and you just keep posting and you keep going, and eventually I think it does get easier. Has there been a moment that it's like clicked for you, the importance of video, or has that moment come yet, or are you waiting for that moment? I mean,
I think it's an ongoing moment that I'm still waiting for, right? Like, but I'd say that like the thing about videos is like it's different, right? Obviously than text. It's people kind of getting to know your personality. They're seeing how you talk, how you approach problems, how they just understand your personality a little bit more. So I would post things and like my previous events and stuff where it's just kind of like me talking or whatever, maybe with other people on it, and you don't even really, you realize that you're doing better than you think you're doing, right? Like the little things that worry you, they kind of go away. So and people have different kind of feedback when it comes to video. Like it's different than when it's just text. They're reacting to, people see different things in a video, like again going back to your personality and things like that. So it's easier to relate to those than text. So I hope that answered your question.
It does. Why do you think it's so important to see how people react in video as opposed to like something that's more polished rather than something that's kind of off the cuff, like right now in the podcast, we're all talking, we're having a conversation, or something that you put together and you do a bunch of editing. Why is it so important now to see people have their authentic selves and be unedited?
I think it's because we're in this like content creator era, right? Where everybody's doing it, and it's kind of like you have to put yourself out there. You have to show them yourself. You can't do that in text. You can't really do that in any other ways. And I think doing that now more than ever is probably like you're adjusting to how people are used to seeing you, how people are used to, I guess, receiving material and learning and things like that. So we're just in that phase where we want things quick. We want things, like spoken to us. Sorry, was that your question? I think I missed a part of it.
No, that's
where you're going.
Perfect. That's perfect. Everything's shifting towards visibility and personal presence. And I know we've talked about it before on here where that personal brand is important, even from a business perspective. People see the business, but people are working with you while they're working with the business. So they want to see you. They want to see your personal brand. They want to know what you're about when they're going to be working directly with you. And I think that's, to expand on what you said, that's really important to see that authentic self. So let's talk about that visibility a little bit more. How does video help people specifically in like physical security as far as installers, manufacturers, dealers? I know you've got a security background as well. Why is video helpful in our world?
I'd say like a lot of the work in the industry is like technical or maybe happens behind the scenes. And I think that video kind of helps translate that a little bit. So It'll take something complex, make it understandable, interesting to someone who's not like in it every day. And I don't think we're doing that enough in the physical security, industry. I don't think we're doing enough videos. I don't think we're like dumbing. I hate to say dumbing things down, but I don't think we're like kind of bringing it down to the level of someone who's not doing this every day, who doesn't know this, who's not an expert in the industry. Like, let's say, your clients, your prospects, like the ones that you want to teach them. So I think that that's what video does. It literally breaks down how it's supposed to go, what it is, what it does, how it benefits you, and it's the person, I guess, just solving the problem, explaining it, and showing how it gets done. And I think people remember that more than
so
reading a blog or
out of that list of things of showing people how it's done, what are some examples of videos that you would give to kind of start with, just very basic, very easy to do videos?
Well, okay, so let's I know you're with AutoGate, so let's talk about like gate systems, right, and things like that. So if you have an installer talking about the gate that they just finished installing, they could talk about what the problem was before. Hey, this is how we put it in. This is how it connects to maybe all your other systems, and now it does this and it closes automatically. Only authorized people can get in. I think it just literally shows them this is something very easy that is probably appears self-explanatory, and maybe it is, and maybe the video just kind of helps it further explain it. Or even if, for example, if you're troubleshooting something, right, record it like, hey, this is what we see a lot, or like, I don't know, the sensor gets misaligned, the gate will close properly, and you're like, hey, here's how we do it. I think it's just like,
so it's just, yeah, it's just, documenting things that you're already doing, out in the field, putting in fence posts. There's, this is not my strong suit. I've said it before because I am more gate and manufacturing, but as far as like fencing and things like that, Susan, I don't know if you can back me up on this, but there are so many ways that I have seen just from consuming everything through the fence industry, so many ways to like drive a post into the ground. There was conversation about that the other day, I think on our last episode with Bailey, about there's so many different ways to do things, and maybe you do it different than somebody else. So why not put that on a video and say, hey, this is how we do it, and this is why. You're already doing those things. So just, get a GoPro or something and strap it to your shirt and have at it.
That just seems so intense. I feel like in a world where everything is documented, like there needs to be more off the cuff, kind of like just random stuff. One, it's more eye catching, and two, I feel like people are doing all these long videos. Nobody's watching all that. I'm feeling like 15 seconds is our maximum to like even get anybody's attention. And if in the first 3 seconds you're not like screaming bloody murder, something that's interesting or hilarious, it's over with. So
okay,
I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of lost in this conversation because like I can't even write a text message more than 3 words, in a group text and hope that somebody's going to read it, much less a whole video.
So this is something, and it's very, very pertinent to what we were doing yesterday. My boyfriend was trying to put a starter in his truck. We were in the middle of the school parking lot. The truck would not start. We were at an event several days prior, and we had to leave the truck sit there. But he's looking at these videos, trying to figure out how to put this starter in. I cannot tell you the amount of videos that it would be like 30 seconds in, and it's like, can you just tell me? I don't want the backstory. Just tell me how to fix it. Just show me how to fix it. And he would like speed through it, and it'd be like several minutes in, and they still wouldn't be fixing whatever it was that he was trying to fix. He's better at that stuff than I am, but it wasn't showing him. So I guess that's another point too, is like when you're gonna do a video, make sure that you've got that hook. It's right at the beginning. Like you almost want to lead with your most important thing, because you do only have that certain span of time before somebody goes, what the heck is this? Like, this is not what I need. And they're on to the next video.
Great. And it's the same with recipes, by the way. If you've ever looked up
Oh
recipes, they
gosh.
get into like, well, this is why I created this. This is where this
Oh my
comes
gosh.
from. This is, and I'm like,
My
just the ingredients.
great-grandma's favorite strawberry rhubarb pie recipe, and then an entire life story before you get to the recipe. I'm like, no, that's not, no.
Exactly.
Okay, I want to jump ahead a little bit because I feel like everything we want to discuss is like in the nuts of it, right? You just have to go and do it. I think it's the fear of being on camera for most people, right? Like I hate watching these reels back or even watching these episodes because I'm like, that's what I sound like, and y'all actually like listen to me, like what? Or that's what my hair looked like today. Like as women, we're naturally inclined to be like, oh, I look terrible, I sound terrible, blah, blah, blah. But how do you get over that? How do you move on? Because I mean, like, I'd rather earn my $5 a month from Facebook than not do them, right?
I think you just got to keep doing them as much as you hate it. There is no easy solve for that. I mean, Raya, what do you think?
I was going to say the same thing. I mean, I don't think you ever get over that. You just do it. I remember when like Microsoft Teams first became a thing and we would start having like calls on video. I swear to God, I called out sick because I would just get like crazy anxiety about it. And I'm like, just to have all these like people watching me on video, I'm like, it would drive me insane. I would call out. And you get over it. Obviously, you have no choice, especially when COVID hit, right? But I remember.
I was going to say COVID video. Oh my gosh, the Zoom calls.
Yeah. I've taken calls in the shower and my camera accidentally went up. But thank God it was pointing up so no one saw anything. And I started getting phone calls right away. So I was like, oh my God. But anyways, sorry.
That's scary.
Yeah.
So from a branding standpoint, what should your first video be? Just like hi, I'm Susan K. Worley and I work for the Fence Workers Association. And it's over with? Like how do you, like, what's your first video?
It's a good question. It has to be like for me, right? And I'm not like big into the whole self-promoting thing, and that's actually a struggle. And I know being like a business owner, I should put myself out there more and I should do more things like that. I can't really get myself to it, but anyways, I will. I promise. I'll make that promise to you guys. I will do that. But I kind of say, you know, I took the, I guess, the way of, hey, let me talk about marketing. Let me talk about what this is. And let me talk about that and the difference between things, whereas, and kind of took myself out of it. But I think going forward, I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable and put myself in those and just talk about it and just talk about certain things, you know, little 15-second videos, and I'll allow myself that.
I like that. I think when I finally realized that that's what I look like, whether it's in a photo or a video, and I look like that all the time, and that's at least what people see, then I just kind of got over it. Like, you no longer have to like show me the picture before you can post it on social media.
Oh no, I still want to see it. I'll never trust it most likely, but I want to brace myself.
Never trust a front-facing camera.
Oh no, you're a completely different person. You're like, my eyes don't even look like that in real life. Yeah.
So what do you use when you're recording? I mean, are you using a smartphone? And then after that, are you Team Canva? Are you Team CapCut? Do you use TikTok? Like, I know what I use. What do you use?
Yeah, so funny. I do have one of those professional cameras and it's just sitting there collecting dust because there's absolutely like no need for it at all. I just use my iPhone. I mean, that camera is amazing. And then Canva. I remember hating Canva when it first came out because I was so overwhelmed by it. And then now I don't think I can live without it. And it kind of does everything. And you don't, you know, you could be a marketing professional. You don't need to be an expert in video editing or anything like that. It makes it so easy. But yeah, I'd say Canva's my go-to. My kids use CapCut, so I might ask them to teach me how that works.
Nice. So I'm sure you've been to many trade shows. What role do you see video playing in things like the Fence Show or demo days or even Women of FWA, you know, for individual people, you know, building their brand? How can video help with that at these events? Like, what are some ideas that they could do?
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of the times, like those events, you know, I've I've done like GSX, I've done ISC West. Those are very overwhelming for, I think, not just the people exhibiting, but also the attendees. It's just so much information all at once. You don't remember every single booth you walk, past, unless there's something remarkable there that catches your attention. But I think if you're on that, let's say, the exhibitor side, right? Just walking around, taking little snippets of what's going on at the show, kind of posting that, like, hey, look at this demo that they just did. Here's what happened. Or, maybe it's a vendor that you work with as well. So you're kind of cross promoting there a little bit and posting it. Just post it on LinkedIn. It doesn't have to be, professionally produced video. It could be this little thing of like, hey, look at where I am right now. Look at what I'm doing. Here's what's going on here. And you have enough followers on LinkedIn where if people see it, it sticks out. And whether they went to the show or not, they're like, okay, hey, I saw that on Lisa's page and I remember it. So
yeah. No, what I love about trade shows is that gives you content for months.
Yes.
It can be rearranged, it can be reused, it can be posted for the first time 6 months later. Hey, remember when we did this? Do you remember when we were doing that? Oh, new content just getting released because I lost it on my cell phone. You know what I mean? Just like little tidbits. Yeah. So that's what I love about trade shows specifically, is like that content. If you're just rolling nonstop, why not? And then the bloopers. If you have somebody on staff who's doing editing for you, like that alone, AI will tell you where the blooper spots are. Something silly happened, and then you just go in and cut it. Like, yeah, 100%. I'm with you, sis. I'm with you.
Agreed. But the only thing is, like, if you think about the industry, like fencing or security, it's such a serious industry that you're like, ooh, where's that line of where I could be very, very playful with it, or where do I have to be serious? Because security, is serious. So, but I like that idea.
Who's going to tell her? We are very unserious here.
I love it.
No, I love this. I love this content. I think it's ever changing. I think it's growing. And I'm excited for maybe a part 2 on this, a little bit more deep dive on very specific, purposeful, like, conversation on like creating a spreadsheet plan for the year of videos. You know what I mean? I feel like if you don't have that kind of action plan in place, it doesn't happen. I had to do that just to put on a stupid video that said, hey, ChatGPT told me I had to post 1 time a week. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, this is fun. So is it rapid fire time? Or are we about to put it on the hot seat?
I think it is.
Okay. I've got 2 questions. How many questions do you have, Lisa?
I'll come up with 2. You go first.
Okay. So these are rapid fire, quick answers, no explanation. Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee all day.
Lisa, your turn.
What helps you reset after a hard day?
Wine.
I love that. You fit in here so
Come
nicely.
to Branson. Wine tasting in Branson. Come to Branson to the retreat.
And just so everybody knows, like, you came from the physical security world. So armed or unarmed?
Which one do I prefer, or which one I work? I mean, armed. That's cool as heck.
Which one are you right now?
Huh? Well,
So what are you right now?
right now I'm unarmed, but I think it's kind of badass. I've been going to the shooting range, so I'm who knows what it'll be in I don't know, 6 months or so.
All right. What is your go-to phrase?
My go-to phrase. All right. So if you ask one of my best friends, I always butcher all of them, like any one of those like sayings or anything. So my go-to phrase. Oh man, I really gotta think about that one. Can I say one about a person that's not gonna change? And it's something that my mom used to say, and it sounds so much better in Russian, but it's only a coffin will fix the hunchback. And lately, like, I've been dealing with people that just keep doing the same crap over and over again, and I'm like, you know what? It's like my mom says. Only a coffin.
You heard it here, you guys.
That's
Only
amazing.
a coffin can fix a humpback.
Yeah, I guess.
I love it. I love that.
I
Oh my
love it.
goodness.
I want to hear it in Russian now. You said it sounds cooler in Russian. I want to hear it now.
You really want to hear it?
I do.
Oh shoot! Hold on. I know it. I mean, hold on.
Mom brain. Mom brain.
Yeah, I know. Только могила исправит. Oh my god, I don't remember how to say hunchback in Russian.
But that's the rest of the
Горбатова.
phrase, though.
Yeah. So только могила исправит Горбатова or something like that. I don't know.
There
I'll have
you
to call my
go.
mom and ask
That
her.
is
All right.
awesome. You
Love
learn something
that.
new every day. I know it's supposed to be all about, perimeter security and FWA and stuff, but we're learning Russian over here. Wow.
There you
Well,
go.
can I just say I'm so excited that you're here. It's nice to have a new face involved. We'd love to have you back again. I don't know if you know this, but we have a Women of FWA leadership retreat coming up in Branson, Missouri.
Okay.
Hey, Lisa, what are the dates?
June 11th through the 14th.
Ooh.
And where can people register?
People can register on the FWA website.
At finshow.com.
At fenshow.com.
There you go.
Fenshow.com.
And if I got a bed for $50, that's for one night, right?
That's for all the nights, and it's not just your bed, it's everything that we are doing at our Airbnb. So that is everything, food, drink. Obviously, if you want to go out and, see Branson on your own, that would be on your own. But that gets you every night that you're there. It gets you fed. It gets your education, which we've got some really great education planned.
I love
I'm
that.
getting excited.
Okay. And I see there's 2 airports, and Lisa said she would personally pick everybody up from the airport.
Yes. Also, Susan has said if you're on her way, she will pick you up, as will I. I will be coming from Ohio. So if you look up like Toledo, Ohio, and make the map down to Branson, if you're anywhere along that path, I will come pick you up as long as you're okay with me stopping to take pictures of gates on the way because I'm a weirdo.
Well, we got to do videos. You got to do videos. That's the new thing, right?
Yes, also video.
There you
Also
go.
video.
There you go. And then not too long after that, we have the Finch Show. Where is that located, Lisa?
Viva Las Vegas.
There we go. And you can register where? Don't say the FWA site.
Listen, you put me on the spot with that one. Fenshow.com.
There we go. And what are the dates?
October 7th through 9th for
Right,
the
and-
show floor. And education, full throttle, starts before that on the 5th.
Here we go. Thank you, Andrea. Register for the retreat at finshow.com. You can contact any of the Women of FWA through social media, through womenofFWA@gmail.com, through Susan at Finch Show. My cell phone number's all over the internet. However you want to contact any of us to talk about it, we'd love to give you more information. We'd love for you to join us. Join us at the Finch Show as well. You can sit with us. Ryan, thank you so much. Is there anything you would like to say before we turn this bad boy off?
Can I come to the women's retreat?
We'd love to have you.
You absolutely.
That sounds like
We
so
would
much
love to have
fun.
you. Lisa?
I got her with the wine tasting.
I'll bring extra wine.
Love that. Well, thank you for being on the show today. We're so glad that you could come and talk about video. And we will see everybody next Tuesday.
Peace.
Guys, bye.